Miracle Day with Master Jesus. We're going to get into some interesting, juicy stuff. Just going to take a few moments to share this out. Remember, if you're here for the first time, if you have a question to ask, please pre-text your question with the word question so that my peripheral vision will catch that a question's been asked. I'm just going to share this to a few other locations here. So I hope everybody's been enjoying these intensified ascension energies that are coming in. Remember, your mind can interpret the energy very differently than it actually is. The energy is higher vibrational frequencies. If you are at a different place in consciousness, where your vibration is low, your body's not healthy, your mind is not clear, you can misinterpret a lot of these energies as something that's not good for you. But if you get your body cleaned up and you get your mind cleaned up and you get yourself properly grounded, you're going to find some wonderful things happen. Yeah. So today is Miracle Day. And he said it's Miracle Day for two reasons: to explain the real intention behind miracles. He says he's saying what people call miracles are actually not natural phenomena of understanding how energy works. You might call it how the spirit operates in accordance with your will. And this is very important, how spirit or energy operates in accordance with your will. There we go. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So when he came this morning, he said today was to discuss the natural phenomena of miracles. And I was hoping to give some insight what the definition of miracle comes from. Let me see if I pull it up here. It's important for me anyway. So I very rarely look up information that they give me like this, but it's felt very important for me to look this word up, miracle. So the miracle, the meaning of the word miracle. Pretty amazing. Okay, so the word miracle is defined as a surprising and welcome event that is not explicable by nature or scientific laws and is therefore considered to be the work of a divine agency. Well, we are really fortunate today that we do not need science to articulate the phenomena of miracles when we understand how energy and spirit actually work. What he's saying is that everyone has the spirit moving through them. You and all of you have the spirit moving through you, and it bends to your will. It does not bend you to its will, but you bend it to your will. That is the great gift. Ask and ye shall receive. The phenomena of miracles, as you call them, the utter delight and surprise is in that they are contrasts of a positive nature that contradict your established belief systems, which is why you are surprised when you experience a miracle, because it contradicts your acquired perception of what you believe is possible, and it establishes the reality that a new possibility can and does always exist for you and anyone who experiences the phenomena of this contrasting change in experiential energy. I did not perform the miracle was performed on my behalf, for I simply articulated the idea that I wish the Spirit to take form in, and it simply does that as much as it does to assist you in eating your food, or walking your body down the street, or smiling. These are all miracles too. It is the Spirit doing your bidding. That is all the Spirit does. We're not speaking of the Creator of God. We are speaking of its Spirit, that it gave life to all. And it is this Spirit of life that goes to your will, whether that will be goodwill or not goodwill. But I chose to tell this one to call this Miracle Day, for those of you that begin to grasp this understanding, then you must recognize through what I will say that it is the quality of your idea and your intended outcome with great conviction that becomes the living miracle when you have no resistance or disbelief in yourself that goes contrary to that which you intend to be unfolding. And so today, the energy is available as it is always, not simply because of my presence, but because of your presence, the presence of your awareness, your willingness to articulate deliberately and intentionally the outcome you want as a phenomena of experience, to have no resistance in your mind or in your body, that what you seek is possible and it shall be done to you. There is no time to be wasting. In fact, time only appears to be wasted in this dimension. But you at any moment are free, but may not know it. But you are always free to liberate yourself from your suffering. You are always free to establish a new life and a new light in your experience while in that physical form. All I have simply done is articulated the truth and demonstrated the truth to those that could receive it and respond to it. Miracles are not exclusive to one group or another, one person or another. Miracles flow freely through all, even the suffering that you may focus your attention upon, and its expression and manifestation is a miracle also, for the miracle is in the manifestation of all things and experiences. But what most of you label as a miracle is the positive outcome, the desired outcome you'd rather have than your suffering. But your attention to your suffering and its manifestation are of equal enforcement and expression as is the desired outcome. There is no greater or lesser miracle. They are literally the same thing. And you must understand this, that it is with your mind, with your body, and with your use of the Spirit, your acceptance of it, your expression of it, that determines the conditions you are finding yourself in any moment. And in any moment you may change those. I simply came along to articulate that anyone could do this, as have many others, as have many others. Are you willing to articulate, not simply in mind as a thought, not simply as mind as a thought, but in your body? Are you willing to embody as a feeling the Spirit, the feeling of that Spirit that represents the outcome you desire? Are you willing to embody it in mind and form? For once it becomes embodied and it is in alignment with your idea, then the outcome is inevitable. Your concern should not be with time. Your concern should not be how. Simply know that the Spirit will deliver that which your mind and your body are in alignment with. When I speak of your body being in alignment, I mean the feeling, the excitement of it already having been done, that your outcome is assured. It is wholly assured when you feel it. When you feel it and you are not looking away from it, for if you look somewhere else, it will go somewhere else. The Spirit goes where your will goes. If your will is constantly on your suffering, then you will constantly have suffering. Or one day it is good and one day it is bad, which is what most of you do. And so you never make any headway in the process of understanding that which is universal and available for all to understand, utilize, and express. So I call this Miracle Day to give you the opportunity to align your mind, your body, and your emotional feelings to the fulfillment of that which you desire now, not tomorrow, not in a moment from now, but to feel the desired effect now. How is it that you could feel it right now and not wait or delay? Well, maybe tomorrow you will never arrive there, or maybe in an hour. No, you will never arrive there. It is now, in this moment. The fulfillment of the miracle is occurring at all times. What you think, what you do, what you are in this moment is the unfolding of an ongoing miracle that begins from the moment of your birth to the moment of your transition into non-physical states. But from that beginning to that ending is one great miracle. Whether you perceive it as suffering, whether you perceive it as joy, is up to you. The Spirit simply offers itself to you and says, ask and ye shall receive. And so today, recognize that whether you think those events in your life are good or evil, they are a miracle unfolding because of your attention, your alignment with matter, and your emotional energy, the spirit, the substance, the stuff that you are using at all times. None of you could not be using the light, the life of the Creator. None of you, every single one of you, is using the light of the infinite, all-loving Creator. There are none amongst you that cannot use it. Even those in the acts of evil and those in the acts of absolute good are still applying the same principle of the miracle, that of what you put your mind, your body, and your emotional energy into alignment with. You can change the spirit to be joy. You can change the spirit to be sadness. You can change the spirit to be health, wealth, poverty. You may change this. And there are many examples of those who have been in the most horrific conditions that have come up, and they're the most joyous beings. They changed the spirit into the miracle of their thought. And so today, choose the miracle of your thought. Embody the thought. Embody it upon your face, upon your movements, upon your actions, upon your words. Embody your miracle. And today, as it is always, you may simply use my presence as a focal point that validates a truth that you will all hold in your heart and know to be true, but which sometimes you might need something that appears to be outside of you to remind you of the truth that exists within you exclusively. You are not lacking in anything. You're not missing in anything. You have it all, the good and the evil. Which will you choose? The vast majority of you are going back and forth from one to the other. Very slow progress for reaching these levels of consciousness and intelligence that many have reached. It is more preferable to decide one or the other. Yes. Wow. So we will take some questions, he's saying. So I'm going to just, wow, so blessed. It'll take a moment for this to, I want to welcome everybody today. This is Master Jesus with me today. And he called today Miracle Day, not to make miracles that are exclusive to one point of time and space. He says miracles are something that are happening always. There is no such thing as not a miracle. Every expression and experience of spirit in all of our experiences is a miracle. You're a miracle. Your life is a miracle. No matter what you think of it as, even if you're in a place of suffering and pain, that is the manifestation of spirit that bends to your will. Spirit simply gives to our will. Well, I'll let him answer the questions. I'm fascinated with the whole concept, the realization that even those things that we think are terrible in our lives are manifestations of miraculous expressions of spirit giving itself up to us in the way that we request it. I love it. Wonderful. Hello, Tanya, Kira, Lydia, Tina. Hi, everybody. We're going to get some questions. So, Miracle Day. Yes, he's saying to me right now, it's important that you become aware whether your faith is in me. He's saying whether your faith is in me or in your God or in your books. Wherever your faith, let your faith be good. Let your faith be good. And allow your faith to make you whole. He's saying he wants to qualify that. Allowing your faith to make you whole means you are focused on the outcomes, the result that you want very clearly and definitively, and you embody it. I love that. Embody. He's saying we are the embodiment of miracles. Every particle of life is an embodiment of a miracle. It's incredible, eh? And yeah, those of you that can feel this and know this to be true will be set free from your suffering if you can liberate your mind from it. Yeah, he's saying you cannot be free if you're holding on to that which does not set you free. Don't look backwards. Okay. Question from Lydia. Can Master Jesus tell us when the rest of the world's population will awaken to the new consciousness on the planet? He's laughing in a good way, saying, this is a choice that is independent to each and every one of you, although all of you in different mannerisms are awakening, even if you have to suffer greatly to realize that you do not wish that to be. But all of you are awakening right now. In every moment, the awakening is unfolding. I suspect the question you are asking is more along the lines of, when am I going to be awake and free of the suffering that I am in? And that is right now. The choice is yours. You can observe. If you are observing suffering in the world, then you are also embodying it in the world. Release your perception that the world is in a terrible state and embrace the perception of its beauty, its grace, its opportunities for humanity on a grand and wondrous scale. That would be the best way to facilitate what you call this awakening, is to add that, the miracle of that energy into the world around you, that everyone around you is being uplifted. They are choosing light. They are choosing to end and release their suffering. In this manner should you be thinking to liberate others. For you are your brother's keeper. These ones that you speak of that are not conscious, that are just hoping something will change, that something around them will cause the change, these ones depend upon the energies that come into their system. And if you are broadcasting their freedom, your freedom, the joy, then this will be imparted to them and events will unfold. The miracle has no restrictions in terms of time or space or its effect, as long as you are deliberately setting it in motion. I was very deliberate and am very deliberate in my process of creation. And you who are awakened and asking this question must become very deliberate in yours. When I walked into a room in my body, people felt the light come up because the light was already within them, not because of me. I simply amplified that, brought it up in the terms that this one uses, amplified, made it stronger. Any light that is bright will release the darkness. So be your best light, all of you. Thank you for that question. Really appreciate that. Yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of questions today. So if you have a question and it seems like I'm not getting to it, use the super chat and you can get your question definitely answered before the day's out. Question from Danielle. Any miracle for me? Thanks. He's saying, yes, the miracle is in the asking. Are you ready to receive it? And if you are ready to receive it, how do you feel open to it? Or are you still expecting it to be handed to you? You must be open to receiving the decision. I am receiving my miracle right now. You may define that miracle specifically. I am receiving a whole body. I am receiving liberation from my suffering. I am receiving greater wealth. I'm receiving good people into my life. I'm receiving good employment opportunities. I'm receiving the wisdom and knowledge I need to execute my service to others. You are free to choose your miracle. And the Spirit always goes to what you will and what you will not. Thank you. Great question. Question from Lydia. Can Master Jesus tell us when the rest of the world... Oh, we got that already? Yes, I understand. Tina's asking, I invite Jesus in during meditation to have a conversation with him, but have not yet integrated the vibration of his message to receive it. I know he is there. Does he have a message now? Open your heart and your mind for that which you would see that I would give to you, you yourself may give to you. For that which you seek from me is that which you have the power to bestow upon yourself. Are you ready to receive? Are you ready to receive the awareness of your creation? Are you ready? You're always ready, but you must decide to receive. Cool. Question from Nicole. Yes. I'm really having a hard time this week with this heavy negative energy. Any message for me? Thank you. He's saying, let not your heart be troubled by the troubles of this world, or even of your separateness. What do you mean by separateness? She seems divided between what she knows and what she thinks. Tell her to not pay attention to that which does not serve her. Give attention to that which serves you. Give attention to that which serves you, and give love to that which does not. You will find the relief you seek in this. Wow, thank you, Nicole. Great question. Hi, Victorious. Hello, Robin. I didn't see. Remember, when you have a question to ask, just pre-text the question with the word, your question with the word question. So my body's right eye will catch that question, that peripheral question mark, so I know to ask the question. But I really want to ask this one. We were informed my son was abused when he was 8. We are loving him. Will he overcome his destructive years? I get a strong yes, but he must choose this. Please understand what I said earlier, that it is your attention to your joy or to your suffering that gives it life. You are the way and the life. Your very nature of your attention is the way. Wherever you place your attention, you open the way. Train this dear one to remember to focus upon his joy, upon his happiness, upon the ways he can be that and embody that, and he will find great relief rapidly. But he must train his wild mind to not go back, and others around him must train their minds to not go back, to think that this terrible event causes him suffering now. For he himself attends to this suffering. He gives it service. He gives it attention, and he must seek doing this. You cannot be expecting to look at one place and see the other. It will not work. Yes. He's saying the miracle is always now. And it really is. The miracle is always right now. Right now. This moment, we are all in a miracle. The miracle of life, the miracle of being. And we get to choose what our miracles are. And what you're experiencing is an effect of the miracle, the idea that you're choosing to think about and embody. Really cool. Question from Tanya. Does Metatron have a message for me? Metatron, He's just saying, focus on, he's saying there's a triangle. You need to focus on a triangle, but he will not engage you further on this. Okay. Question from Bethany. Any message for me? Wow. He's saying to drop your baggage. He's showing me like a bundle. You got a big, like a bag tied over your shoulder, like a dirty old sack you're carrying around on your back. He's saying to let it go. It is of no use to you anymore. Let it go. He's saying, let it go. Let it go. Do not hold on to this. Cool. Thank you, Bethany. And it is true. We hold on to stuff. Memory is good for specific things in life. But memory is lousy when it interferes with your creative process in the present moment. And when he first came to me this morning and he said, this is Miracle Day, literally every moment is the miracle. All day is a miracle. It's a matter of whether or not we're going to take the time to focus our attention in such a way that we learn to focus our attention on what we really want and to learn to live from that. Most people don't want to do that. Most people want somebody else out there to fix it or somebody else out there to do it. Okay, and that's why governments are taking over your lives all over the world, because you gave up your creative choice. Thank you. Question from Tanya. I keep finding dead birds which I bury. What does that mean? I had an encounter with an eagle during meditation and also feel very connected to ravens. Wow. He's telling you that what you call God has been seeking to get through to the understanding that not a thing shall fall to this earth that I do not know of it. All thoughts and actions that are conceived in the consciousness of all, I know of these things. And I am reminding you that I know of what you think and what you say and what you do. And you will be rewarded accordingly by the experience of what you have now. What my son says is simple. You are a living miracle. Every moment is a manifestation of my spirit into the expressions and experience of your life. And so understand there is no area of your life that I am not within. Whether you call it good or evil, I am there. You may choose good or you may choose evil, but the choice is yours exclusively. If you wish to end your suffering, then I will give you relief. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Great question. Hi, Nathan. You're going to meet. Hi, Nathan. Remember, if you're new here, if you got a question, please text your question with the word question. But Nathan, he's saying you're going to heaven. Your intention to go there shall be answered. Your intention for going there will be answered with great clarity. And as I have said, you are in your miracle. And you are always in your miracle. Be open to receiving it when you see it. For if you have a contrast in your mind that does not allow you to receive that which you ask for, then you will see it, but you may not be able to receive it. You must be willing to receive, not simply to ask. In the asking, it is always provided, but it is in the receiving that you have it restored onto you. Wow, thank you for that. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Wow, lots of questions today. So let me articulate a few more things, yes, so that you may understand the simplicity of what your creation of your experiences comes down to. Three simple things. Know that the Spirit is always working for and through you. Always, there is no moment that the Spirit is not with you and through you. If it were not, you would not know you existed. The Spirit is always with you and through you and around you. 2, that you are able to direct this Spirit and are directing this Spirit at all times in thought, in embody, and in your world. Know you have choice over your thought. You have choice over your world. You must embody your thought, not simply give it a word. I am happy is a thought, but how do you embody your happiness? Or do you embody your suffering? So the thought is but one component. The embodiment of the thought invokes the movement of spirit into your experience. It invokes the miracle to embody health and vitality, to embody joy and peace, to embody happiness and compassion, to embody these. Sets the spirit into those. It gives the spirit the life to become that. As you can give the spirit the life to become your suffering or your loss or your fear. You are not judged by the Spirit. You are judged by the effects of how you invoke the Spirit to be in your body and in your world. It is very easy for you to look around and see very clearly what you have embodied in your life. And it is equally easy to re-embody something else. You may resurrect your joy from your suffering. You may resurrect your prosperity from your poverty. You may resurrect your health from your disease. The Spirit, I am the resurrection and the light. Embody that. Embody that which you wish to see and know as your living truth. I did not come here to be your leader. I came here to teach you that you are the very thing that you continually deny. You are the thing, the creator, the miracle, the manifester. You are that. For it moves through you as it moves through me. But its expression through me is different than its expression through you, not because I am greater or more, but because I understand quite simply my relationship to the Spirit, to the Creator. And you will too, when you understand the simplicity of embodying what it is you wish to see in your world. For the Spirit has no judgment about whether a thing is good or bad. That is your doing. And I am simply here today, the day I call Miracle Day, where you have the choice to remember and embody it on your face, in your gestures, that which you wish to see and be released into your world. Embody that, and you will be free. You are anyway. Even in your suffering, you are free to create your suffering. You will always be free. Thank you. Wow. We're gonna take a couple more questions, and thank you. The amount of heat I'm feeling right now is crazy. Okay, so let's go on to a couple more questions here. Yes. Yes. Question from Trish. From John, are there any messages from his mom's guides for her at this time, also for John and his siblings in caring for her? Not at this time, Trish. The energy that he wants me to embody must not get diffused too much. He's saying to let the joy be felt. To let the joy be felt. let it shine upon their faces. If you need to tell them to let the joy shine upon their faces, to see the joy upon their faces, to feel the joy from them, then this is good. This is good. For what would you anticipate but love from those? What else would you anticipate for those but love? Embody love. Wow, thank you. A question from Beth. Yeah, that could be the baggage. Is that the, yes, yes. He's saying if you are suffering because of their lack of presence, the suffering is yours, not theirs. But you may take these back if you choose to. Do not hold on to those things that do not serve you. Thank you. I'm going to take one more question and we're going to call it a day. I felt very heightened energy this morning while waking up. Who was with me? You knew this. He's saying you knew who this is. You knew who this is. Why would you doubt this? Many of you will receive your miracle and do not be surprised, but be overjoyed. Do not ask the question, how could this be? For you will chase it away. So remember, you are your miracle today, and in any moment, the miracle is what you are. Learn to adjust your thought and embody it. Watch your thoughts and watch what you embody. And know that you are always in the light. All are always in the light. Even those in suffering are in the light, simply embodied incorrectly. You are all free. The blessings are always bestowed upon you. And in this moment, I offer this blessing that you may accept it consciously, to remember that it is within you to receive it, to be it, to live it, as you so choose. Much love to you all. Thank you, Trish. And I want to thank all of you guys. I want to thank Master Jesus for coming in today. It was really powerful for me to really understand my own personal limitations and how there's more we can do to embody love. There's more we can do to have a life, the life of the Spirit surrounding us based on what we think and how we embody it in thoughts, in words, in actions. We are literally the living embodiment of our miracles. We are all literally the living embodiment of our miracles in thoughts. And whether we're suffering or not, it is still a miracle that we are embodying. All right, one more question from San Wei. Why am I going through this current body situation? To know that you can be free of it. To know, to embody your joy in that condition, to embody your bliss, to embody freedom, to embody your happiness, and watch the miracle unfold. Watch the miracle of your embodying your joy of thought and the vibration of joy. Embody your joy, even from where you are in your body. Embody your joy, and the spirit will be set free in this manner. Embody your joy, your excitement, your vitality, your playfulness. Embody it from where you are, and the miracle will be unfolded from your embodiment of it. If you seek to question, what do I do about this? Then you are embodying what you are wanting to get rid of. embody your joy. What you would call the answered prayer comes from your embodiment of it. And whether it be from my words that you were inspired to do this, then my words would become your words and you would embody it anyway. And so embody your joy, your vitality from where you are. Even if your suffering is difficult, if you choose to embody your joy from where you are, even in that difficult time, you will re-embody the spirit of vitality. And the only way you shall know this to be true is to do this from where you are and to do it consistently until it is done. And when it is done, you will know, for you will feel it. You will feel the Spirit fill your body in a new light. And you will know that you have set yourself free. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Master Jesus and Metatron, for that brief poke in. Thank you so much. I want to wish all of you a wondrous, joyful day. I also want to remind you that we start our mediumship courses, learning to become a medium if you want to do that, or learning to connect your guides and angels. We will be starting our course February the 13th. You can go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com, and look up our courses and classes there. Also, if you want to support these messages, please consider becoming a member of my Patreon page, where we do exclusive Patreon-only monthly events, live Q&As, which is a lot of fun. You can also win a free reading with me, which is an amazing thing too. And also, just be good to yourself today. Take some time to really be good to yourself today in thought and embody your joy, embody your bliss. I mean, I love that. We have to embody that which we want to see in our world. Embody it. I want to wish you all much love and thank you for your questions, your time, your focus, because that's the most precious gift you can offer to another human being is your presence of mind. And I want to say much love to all of you, and we will see you tomorrow on Supernatural Saturday for the meditation. Wonderful. Bye for now, everybody.